What's up YouTube? This is TekScene. Today I'm unboxing the Valencia Tuscany Console Edition 2025 theater seats to put in the room. This is in 3 pieces, 3 boxes that came out directly from Valencia, and we'll go over assembly, the features, and a quick review and first impressions. Let's get started. As we can see here, we have the left side indicated by the L, and it's from looking in front of it. We have the center and the code here, and we have the right portion here. So this is actually how the tabs are going to be built. So I'll open the first section, and then we'll do the next ones. And once it's moved upstairs, we'll just show you assembly. All right. Each section of the chairs comes with the bottom, the base, and the recliner, and the back of the chair. Same thing for the console section. There's the seat portion and the console that is separate. We'll bring all of this upstairs, and we will go over actually assembling it, and we'll clean up that mess before we continue. Before moving the chairs upstairs is to put painter's tape on the arms so that they don't open as we go upstairs and we flip the thing around. All right, so we brought all 6 pieces of the 3 couches, the 3 chairs up into the movie room. It was not too bad. I was able to do it with my son. The fact that they are all separate pieces makes it easy. 24 inches is what you need to go through the door. So as long as your door is wider than 24 inches, you should be good. The reclining portions are the heaviest because of all the mechanism in there, the recliner, but it's really doable. I took the tape off the armrests just so that we can work on them. Now what we're gonna do is assemble each portion, each backrest onto the chair. To do that, there's 2 metal tabs that are coming of each that are connected to the recliner, and on each side of the back there are tracks that are meant to connect to it. Here you can see there's a tab, and I'll show it later on another unit. There's a tab if you ever need to remove them that you need to pull on each side and pull back. So we'll start with the right unit on the couch, and we'll just align each side into its respective track, and we'll push it, and it's properly connected. Now on the back of the chair, you can see we have cables that are hooked. We have the power adapter that will bring power to this single chair, and we have connectors here, identified headrest on each side. So we connect the backrest to the base, and there's a side small and big one, so it's super easy, and we lock it together. And we will do the same for the lumbar. We open this, we align the small and the big ones, and we lock it back. Now after we're done with that, we can take the back of the headrest and we can velcro it to the base, which makes it a perfect look every single time. That's one chair ready to be used. We'll do the same with the middle one. The way it works is very similar, although the inserts are on the inside instead of the outside, like the reclining chairs, because that's the console version. We can see that they included a little power bar to connect everything. So this is the connection that will go to the wall, and we have the back of the chair here that will connect, because there's outlet here that we'll see a little bit later. And this is the power adapter to control the lights here, and we'll show that as well later. But at this stage, we'll just do the same. We'll take the portion, the backrest, we'll align it on each of the respective tabs coming out, and we'll just make sure that it's properly connected. Now here at the back, what we'll do is we'll take the cable that's coming out of that chair and we'll connect it to the power bar to make sure that everything inside it is powered. We'll just push it under here, and we'll do the same for that little connector for the LED lights and the headrests, and I'll show you later. We can hide them here and take that power lead out, and same thing, we can velcro the back of the chair, and that chair is assembled. We'll repeat the process with the left unit, and we'll be right back. So now that we have our 3 chairs assembled, we have to connect them together. To do that, we'll take each chair, starting with the left one, and we will take the connections bracket out, and we will do that with the middle section as well. This is an updated version mechanism compared to previous versions, where they would just hook in each other from the top. So now that we took each of these brackets out, we'll just show you, and there's a triangle bracket on the other side that is meant to latch into the mechanism. So we can see that the triangle part will come and insert into that bracket that can allow only to go in, and will lock it in place. To take it off, you have to lift the chair out of the bracket. So we'll just go and connect these 2 together. The idea is to align them on the floor, right in line. With the triangle brackets aligned with the opening on the bracket of the receiving bracket, and once they're properly aligned, we just slowly push them together, and we should hear the clicking. And now they are connected together. If we want to take it out, as I said, we just lift it out and it will release it. We will do the same with that third one. Align it properly. So we have the receiving brackets that are sticking out in that triangle here on each side, and as we will bring it together, just make sure that they're properly aligned. And once they're aligned, we'll just push it together. And you hear the click. Now they're secured together. Now that I connected all 3 units to a power bar, let's go and see the features of the chairs. So there's a connection for accessories that we can use, and for each end chair we have, with our units, we have the included tray table that can be assembled. We'll show you at the end, but this would go in here. There's a cup tray that is lighted with LED that can be turned on. Right now it's default to blue. Hello, Maple. You can see the LEDs are connected at the bottom as well. If I hold the power button, we can change the colors, and we have red, green, yellow, purple, cyan, lighter cyan, and back to blue. There's a good amount of storage here in the armrest for remotes and stuff like that, and there's enough room to store away your tray table. It's supported by a gas shock here, so very neat operation, super easy to open. The couch reclines, and it's wall hugger design, meaning that you don't need a whole lot of space behind, and with the weight in it, it would properly place. We have lumbar control here to adjust your comfort in the back, and we have headrest adjustment for the perfect seating and view angle. You can see here, compared to previous iterations where there would be LED lights in the controls, this one is completely blacked out. There is no light that comes out, or unwanted light, during a show that would wash out your screen. There's also over the controls reclining, backrest and headrest. There's a USB-A and USB-C connectors and the LED light switch. Now, as part of the console portion, we have reading lights here that are part of the unit, and they can be aimed towards which side you'd like to have them. And in the middle, you have the console table that comes out with two additional cup trays, and you have the outlets, additional outlets here if you want to connect a laptop or whatever your desires are, and additional USB ports for charging. Oops. We will open the table tray and assemble it so that you can see how it works. So the table tray comes as a single unit with a little tape accessory here, and we will take what's out of it, and we have two little parts here if it wants to let it take it. So we have a tool that you will need only for assembly, and that connecting rod here that screws right into the table tray, and once it's connected you could just tighten it a little bit, and that's all there is to it. Nice carbon fiber looking finish, and the way it works, you just take that pin and insert it into that connector here, and you have a fairly sturdy table if you want to eat a little, or you can put a laptop or a phone or whatever you need on that. They also support other accessories like a wine glass holder and other things, but the fact that the tables were included with this purchase, it's already fairly nice, and the table can be stowed away right here in the arm and out of sight when not needed. That's pretty much how to unbox and assemble your new Valencia theater chairs. Now for the comfort, at first they seem really comfortable and quite stiff because they're new, but I think overall it will give good support for long hours, for a few hours of movie watching. It already feels much better than my old chairs, on which I will post a picture here somewhere. All right, stay tuned for the next portion where we'll tell you a bit about longer hours of watching. Now for the short-term review of the theater seats from Valencia, the Tuscany Console 2025 edition. There's a lots of positive and a few little nitpicks about the chairs. The build quality is impressive, especially given the price point of the Valencia Console chairs. The leather, Italian Napa 11,000 from Valencia, is quite impressive. It's a top grain leather for sure. The grain is consistent across all seats. It feels soft to the touch. Really comfortable over a long period. The seats are firm and supportive. The adjustment from the headrest and the lumbar supports are very helpful, although once adjusted, not really needed to change. Everyone in my family was really comfortable watching a 2.5 hours movie, and then we were ready to watch a second one. That did not happen with our previous chairs. So I think the goal here is reached of added comfort, and of course, look at these chairs. They look fantastic with the diamond stitching in there, and on the side, they feel really premium in this room. The leather also has a scratch-resistant treatment from Valencia. I mean, we just got a new puppy, and hopefully the seats will survive this stress test. Now, a few little things that I would like to improve, and they don't affect performances that much, are the following. The cup holders are not removable, and so that could make them easier to clean should there be a mess with a drink or some food in there. But again, that's something we can still live with. The other issue I have is while the LEDs on the cup holder and at the bottom of the seat are very nice and color changing, I would like the two following options. First, I would like the ability to turn on the cup holder LEDs separately from the feet lights, and I would also love to have the ability to change the intensity of these lights separately. Um, Overall, not a big deal. Most of the time we don't use it, but having the cup holder light up and being able to have it just bright enough to see your drink would be ideal. As we can see, Maple here likes those seats as well. He sometimes sleeps here just because he's so comfortable on them. Now, the other thing that I think could be improved is the headrest on the console itself. That contains the two lights, the reading lights. The problem that I have with them is if I want to put them down so they don't shine on the screen, it tends to not hold in place. But I don't use those very often anyways. The outlets here are very useful to connect a laptop or to connect any other accessories you'd like to have. So this, really happy with the seats. They were not provided by Valencia. They were purchased or obtained with my own means, and they definitely upgraded the look of this room. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to get more updates on my upcoming reviews and technical videos.